So, what's the major inspiration behind this other woman?
Which one?
This one here. This northern woman.
Okay. You know, sometimes they tell you...
Can I carry it?
Yes, yes.
It's moving. I'm going heavy.
Metal. It's a fusion of metal and fiberglass.
Metal and what?
Fiberglass.
Fiberglass.
Yes. Fiberglass is a strong material.
Okay.
So, you know the issue of telling you can't do this,
Yeah.
you can't do that.
Yeah.
It should be impossible for you to gain access to a particular thing or a particular phase of life.
Yeah.
So things like that, when you get to sit down and think about things of that nature,
Yeah.
you would wonder why would people say such a thing?
Okay.
Why would they tell me I am limited? So those things prompted me to make this. And the major idea to bring it down like this was when one of my friends visited me so hard, and this is how she dressed.
Oh.
Her nail and her glasses.
Yeah, so by the way, before we go on, let's know our guest.
Okay, my name is Gaza Samuel, but I prefer to be called Gaza.
Okay.
And my brand name is Gaza Studios.
Oh wow.
So the Sheku is in small letters and the Gaza is in caps, just to emphasize the name.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow. I want to add, people do not see this as a profitable craft. A lot of times, like, people don't know much about it. It's just in recent times that people started, seeing your kind of skill differently. Yeah. So the question now is, did you study it? Although you mentioned it was given to you by God, so I don't know if it's what you've been doing without going to school to study. It just happened and you just saw yourself doing it.
I studied it. It's a gift, first of all.
Okay, so you applied for it.
Yes.
Like from the
story is.
So what happened? Is the story we want to hear?
Okay. I started arts in my primary school, and it was when I saw my elder brother, the one in Jos, laugh. He made a drawing of, I think, a Mickey Mouse. It was on one of his sweatshirts.
Yeah.
So from there, I was like, okay, if he can do this, I think I should be able to do the same thing. So I decided to do the same thing, and mine was a little bit better.
Wow.
So I was like, okay, I think I'm a little bit good at this.
Okay.
I kept on, and there was this joy I derived while creating it. So every of our arts classes, I used to be very happy, excited about what we're doing. And then it went on and on. Secondary school, all my art subjects, I was acing them, and my art teachers liked me because they saw my work. So I did IAMBEST, IBB University.
Okay.
I had to write JAM because I was applying for NDA.
Oh, okay.
So I applied for NDA and I didn't get. Okay. I was after IAMBEST. But what happened was that I went to do a change of institution and change of course.
Yeah.
So the guy there, that was where the whole thing began. The guy there told me, because he asked me, what course do I want to study? I told him, just maybe sociology or political science. I just wanted to go to school and so he told me, no, what about if you choose fine arts? Because it seems like your score in fine arts is high. You choose fine arts and then you would you'll be given an admission. And from there you can do a change of course in school. I said, okay, anyone, let me just get admission.
So all you wanted at that time was just go to school.
If your school, your dad is in school, mom school. I just wanted to be clear with that side. And then we did it. We got the admission without stress. And I told my brother, maybe when I get to school, I will do a change of course. And I will get something. He said, no. He said, not everyone who studies or whatever they study, in fact, you might study chemistry and end up working. And after I went to review, I saw someone who was working in the bank who studied Agric.
It's happening. It
happens.
Yeah.
So that was how it went. I went to ABU and I met with like-minded people and we started creating together, and the whole thing was a blessing. So
it was at that point that the journey began.
From the that's the changing of course, and then getting to 100 level. The whole team was excited. I was very, very excited that I didn't do a change of course because it was a field where I could express myself. There was no struggle. A friend of mine, Moses Awuza, he told me that when we were coming back one time from India, so he told me that fish need a struggle for water.
When you
told me that, I was like, yes, actually.
The funny thing is, a lot of people right now, I wrote something about it recently that a lot of young people right now just want to, and it didn't start now, it has been happening since. People just want to go to school because they want to go to school. School is not scam. But why people refer, I used to think school is scam, but school is not scam. Why we get it wrong is because we just want to go to school. We don't want to stay at home. And so any course that is given, you go. Forgetting that there is life after school. And for me, I feel it is better that you go to school based on what God has given to you, based on your skill, based on your talent. You realize that all you will do will be effortless. That is why if you go to bank, just like you mentioned, you see someone who study chemistry, someone who study, coupled with the fact that there are no jobs. So if we follow, our craft, our talent, and then go to school according to the talent that God has given to us, I feel we'll do better, and to an extent would have solved the problem of no jobs.
And the essence, the importance of doing what you know how to do, studying what you know how to do, is that even when there is no finance, you don't get to be challenged. The thing is, this is something you enjoy doing. I am doing this because I love doing it. The Antelope I created recently, I just decided to create that thing. Not because someone paid for it, but because I wanted to see how it would come out to be. So the joy in creating it, even if someone doesn't buy it, I still keep it inside my heart and to be good. So the importance is that you don't get disturbed when you're not paying for what you do,
because you are using your hand to do something. So you had said that God is your inspiration,
my motivation.
Okay, your motivation. But then for every work of art, what inspires your work of art?
In general, my inspiration is drawn from nature. Anything that moves, anything that creeps, walks, that is where I get my inspiration from. I could look at you now, you display something, I like maybe a particular character, I could decide to create it. It could be on a canvas, painting, or a sculpture. So whatever triggers something in my mind, I like to recreate. That is just it.
Okay, so like you had mentioned that there are that sometimes you could create something even when no one is asking you or paying for it, or asking you to do to create such. So how do you sell what you do?
Well, sometimes
because money is needed for life to continue.
Okay, some of our works are being bought by either galleries or thank God for social media. And when you create an artwork and you post it, Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, and the rest. You get someone who would want to buy. There are people who pick interest. But some of these works you're seeing here, there are people who pick interest in the works, but the challenge you're having is the price. You tell you it's too expensive.
Artworks are
and sometimes you wouldn't want to compromise. So you wouldn't want to. And sometimes you just get a client who comes directly to you and tells you, okay, this is what I'm looking for. Create this for me. And when you make that, someone else will come and say, okay, I want that same thing. And then you have to recreate it. There are people who want to reach you on social media, who you will never reach. Your work will never reach on social media. So what you do is when there is an exhibition, you take your work there. You could, even if it is possible, you could request for a space for the exhibition. Take your work there and you mount it. Now, the quality of your work, the nature of your work, the style, the technique you're using. Someone might see this work, for instance. He doesn't want to buy this particular work, or he likes the technique used. So you just try to get the artist number. And then contact you. How can I get? Okay, this is what I need. I need a man's face. Putting on this, putting on that. But this same style. And that is it. So already that's a client. And sometimes what we do is you take a proposal. Like something like this, I can look for a golf club. Take it there, get a written proposal and take it to there.
Like you have something like this that suits the place. So we have just we have spoken about talent, craft, and school. So but then do you think parents, or how do you think parents can help in building their words or their children's career, especially when it comes to choice of courses? Now, this is what I mean with a clear example. I studied what I studied because I didn't get the course I wanted. I studied political science, but I'm doing media right now. That is because it's a long story, but not for now. So there are situations like that, just like you mentioned. Parents just want their children to go and study this, study that. You understand? So what part do you think, or what role do you think parents need to play, or how can parents help their children in making choices?
Okay, first of all, you need to, for me, I think they'll need to,
because although you didn't mention the part your parents played, but I'm sure they would have been in the know. What was their reaction? Let's start from there then before you talk about your...
My parents never had any issue with what I went to study in school or whatever. But one thing I knew very well was that while I was growing up and doing my arts, they were supporting me. In fact, the first commission work I got in 2010, my dad gave it to me. Yes. They wanted to create the portrait of the EPA president, a small size. And they asked me, how much would I do that? So, small boy then, 12,000. And 12,000 then was a good money. And they gave me cash. Counted 12,000. I think the total amount I spent for that work wasn't up to 2,000. 1,000 plus. And I did the work, and so he was in support, my mom was in support. And each time I create an artwork, they'd be like, wow, this is good.
They love it.
This is lovely. In fact, to an extent, my dad said he's going to open a studio
for you.
I told him it wasn't really necessary at that. So one thing I think parents should do is paying attention to their children. And when you pay attention to your child, you will get to realize that my son or my daughter is good in these aspects. This is what they love most. If this boy likes to play with electrical appliances, he likes connecting and disconnecting wires. How about we try and channel him? We're not forcing him. We're not telling him go and study this, but we are just going to surround him more with that thing. Then his interest in it gets to grow and it becomes wider. So due to the fact that it is, sometimes this thing is like a knowledge, first of all, from God. So God has given it to you, and to venture into it, you would have much difficulties. Like someone who is being pushed.
You can only improve on it.
You just go to improve yourself. So once a child has that interest in a particular field, just push him, just surround him with those things. They won't have a problem. And even if he doesn't make the money you as a parent are looking for, the thing is he's happy. He's creating what he wants to do.
So what's your most difficult work ever?
Our question is sounding a little bit difficult. I think my most difficult work has to do with my projects.
In school?
Yes.
Okay.
I made a horse using 8mm rods, just pure rods, and the work was 9 feet tall and 12 feet wide.
I'm trying to imagine 9 feet.
Very tall.
Taller than
9 feet tall, 12 feet long. And that work consumed a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of energy.
How many rods in total did you?
I didn't count, but I know I bought a lot of rods. Lots of rods. I bought rods. Like, when I even started the project, some lecturer would tell me, guy, bless you get money. Bless your papa, you work for Central Bank. Because they know the cost of God. Even my classmates were like, after you sure say you could finish this in this year we did. I did. I think for 4 months.
Wow.
It took me 4 months. And it was a decision I took. I said I was going to do that work from beginning to the end alone, not including anyone.
Wow.
So one of my classmates came and said he can help me to weld. Let me just help you weld so that you reduce the stress. I said, don't worry, I'm going to finish it. So I did, and I finished it. For it was very, very challenging. I got burnt several times, all parts of my body, even
serious
down here. There was one time instead of using the machine to cut the metal, I had to melt it with the electrode. So when I melted it, it fell down, and then the hot spots came straight to my stomach.
Damn.
And I was smelling bullshit. Honestly, it was challenging, but after the whole thing, all thanks to God.
So it's there.
Yeah, it's there in evening.
Oh, wow.
Faculty of veterinary medicine.
Wow. Okay. How can one identify his gifts, especially to younger people coming up? Or for not even younger people, for those who are lost and they are trying to find their feet.
Actually, I would say simply, it should be what you find yourself doing the most, and you find out that you are doing it with ease, or even if it is giving you difficulties, you are not really bothered about the difficulties. You're always after the end result of that thing. The process might take a long time, but you're not in a haste. You don't want to scatter the whole thing. You don't want to rush the whole thing. You just want to move with the process gradually. So what you find yourself, I found myself drawing very well. During classes I draw, after classes I draw. When my books were just filled with drawings. So I got to realize that this thing is part of me. Even when I went to IAMBEST, during lectures, I'm just seated there. It's as if the whole lectures is not even making sense. The lecturer was just making noise. I would just sit down. Sometimes I draw my lecturer, and I won't end up keeping the drawing. I'm telling you, I don't end up keeping the drawing. If one of my classmates will just carry the drawing and it's mine. I drew one of my classmates one time, and she collected it. She said she's not even that. So the thing, you just find out that you are exhibiting it. It keeps on coming out. No matter how much you try to tame it, it keeps on coming out, coming out. So once you realize that, don't try to swallow it. Work on it. Work on it.
Okay. So there are, just as we have discussed, that there are young people who are trying to find their feet, and then they just decide to go to school because they want to go to school. What do you have to say to them?
Honestly speaking, I like to use my elder brother, Gbagyicelebrity, for that particular example.
Yeah. I'm sorry, before you continue, let me say this. Not everyone is, I don't want to say something that I will be misunderstood. Okay, I wanted to say that school is not necessarily good. I mean, the conventional school is not necessarily good for everybody. I don't know. This statement is quite dicey. Some might not understand, but I don't know if you get what I'm saying.
I understand you.
Yeah.
I understand you. Like I was telling you about my brother. That's if you ask him for a certificate, I'm not sure he'll be able to present anything. But he has, I think, a master's holder working for him.
Wow.
Yeah. And then this is someone who has traveled a lot. And he has some inventions.
Yeah.
Like the water and salt lamp.
Yeah.
He does solar installations. And the thing is, his works are epic. His works are reliable. This is someone that will give you a 100% guarantee that this thing is going to work. So long as you're paying the amount you're supposed to pay, you don't have any doubts. So there are people who even went to school to study some of this stuff. He said when my dad used to tell him to go to school, he goes to school, his pocket money, he doesn't even pay school fees. He will just use the whole money and buy things for experimenting.
Yeah.
So he comes down to experiment, and there's a result. And that's how he kept going. So school is not a ground for you to make it in life. But again, there are people who have made it through that certificate. There are people who will never make it. In fact, since I graduated, I have never used my certificate.
It is just there.
In fact, the place I wanted to use my testimonial before, this testimonial or statement of results, before the certificate came out, was a school to teach. I don't like teaching. I just wanted to go there and pass time. And the salary was very small. As of 3 years ago, 80,000. So I looked at it. If I'm to work for 80,000 every month, how much do I even earn while staying at home? It's better than that. So let me just drop it. The certificate is inside my house, but I don't know where.
You can't
do it. I know it's inside. If I need it,
you'll find it.
But the thing is, I've never used it. Now, on my own course, no one will ever ask you to bring a certificate.
Yeah.
That okay, we want you to make something for us, make a monumental house.
See, where is your certificate?
No, they don't want to see.
They want to see what you have done. What do you have to say to those watching?
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be just one or two things.
Yeah.
Whatever it is you find yourself doing, whatever it is God has placed in your hands, you should keep it real. You should engage it. Like, you need to really engage it. And with consistency, with diligence, with resilience, you are definitely going to stand out. It might take time, it might not. Like Steven, my friend. Steven studied architecture, but he makes shoes. And he has been making shoes for over a few years now. But he kept on going. There were criticisms. And some people like his shoes. But he kept on going. And today, he's using those shoes to pay his bills, his house rent, and he's getting married very soon. So everything comes under the making of those shoes. So whatever thing the Lord has placed in your hands, just keep on pushing with those things. You could want to venture into other things, and you just place your hand on one or two. It's not bad. But then that very one, you know that God has given you, use it very well. So use it to help someone, use it to praise God, anyone.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, so it's been a beautiful time with Gaza. It's been a beautiful time with Gaza, and I hope somebody gets something from this. Yeah, build your talent, discover your talent, build your talent, and use it for not just for yourself but for humanity. And I also hope that some of the parents or parents who are watching right now are also able to push their words, their children to take the right decision. My name is Shady Elisha, and you're watching IAMBEST TV, and this is Get Inspired. Thank you. God is in charge.